Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 questions with Emmy. Today I'm here at Funland talking with Dana. I forgot what her job was.
Well, I am the chair of the Funland Renovation Committee.
Question number 1. Tell us about the history of Funland.
Oh, Funland has such a rich history, and there are so many things we could talk about, but we probably don't have time to get into all of them, so let me just give you just a soundbite. So, Funland started in 1947. So next year will be 75 years that Funland has been in Idaho Falls. That is incredible, isn't it? And it has had very few owners. There were 3 gentlemen who started Funland, and they started here at the log hut, because the log hut, actually there used to be a lake over there where the baseball field is. Did you know that? It was beautiful. They had this lake, and this was built as a changing house for people that were visiting the lake. And so these 3 gentlemen, they built the log hut and turned it into a chicken restaurant. And they wanted people to come eat their chicken, and they said, what would make people come? And so they brought the carousel in, because they thought, well, they'll come have chicken dinner and ride the carousel. And then they sold it the very next year to a man named Leo Larson. And Leo Larson is a huge celebrity in our community. Everyone knew Leo. He ran Funland for 50 years. And then a woman named Ann Renberg bought it and owned it, and she ran it for 20 years. So you can see all the owners loved Funland and held it for a long time. And then in 2019, the city of Idaho Falls bought Funland and have now attached to the zoo. So now it's become Funland at the zoo, and we're in the middle of renovating it.
Do you have any memories coming here as a child?
So here's the thing. I didn't have the privilege of growing up in Idaho Falls like you. I wasn't that lucky. So I didn't come here until I was an adult. But in doing this job, I get to talk to people all the time who grew up in Idaho Falls, and they have such great memories. Like, people tell me, Emmy, that this is the place where they had their first date, and this is where they would come. They'd visit their grandma, and she'd always bring them to Funland, and they'd ride the Ferris wheel, or we call it the Eli wheel because it's actually an Eli wheel. They'd ride the carousel or the planes, and so people love Funland. It means a lot to them because they have really great memories here.
What do you hope to see happen with Funland?
I want to see Funland brought back to its original glory. So 1947, we're going to kind of keep it themed in that 1947. This groundwork you see right here doesn't look so pretty right now. We're ripping all of this out. There'll be a medallion of bricks from all of the community members who have supported Funland.
And
they'll get their names on it for everybody to see forever, right? And then all of the rides are being renovated, and so they're going to be repainted and beautiful, and we're putting lights. So some of the lights have come off some of the rides. We're putting the lights back on the rides. We're going to have picnic tables here with umbrellas, and you'll be able to rent Funland if you want for like family reunions and birthday parties and things like that. I just want to see it to be this beautiful community gathering spot like it used to be, where people come on the weekends and in the evenings and spend time as a family and just enjoy being together.
Daddy, you need to let me buy a brick.
I think
Maybe
your daddy
so.
does need to help you buy a brick.
Or he'll just buy it for me.
You should do some jobs to earn the brick, right?
I think that's fantastic.
I don't need to earn a brick.
But we definitely need one here with your name on it.
Yes.
I agree.
Why should people help out?
Well, it's obvious, right? It's Funland, and we love it. And it's such a happy place. When it's up and going and functioning, it's such a happy, wonderful place to be. So we really, plus the community really is invested in it. So we want them to continue to be invested in it. So we love their help.
Yes. When do you think the project will be done?
So the goal is, and it's a pretty hard and fast goal, is to have Funland up and running by June of 2022. So that's a year from right now, because that marks the 75th anniversary of Funland. And so we want to have a grand opening. And remember the bricks that we talked about? And there'll be a medallion in the middle of the bricks, and they'll have a star on it. And under that is going to be a time capsule. And people are going to put things in it on opening day. And we'll have that time capsule that will be open 75 years from June of 2022, because Funland's been here 75 years, and we are saying, and it's going to be here for at least 75 more.
And then when we open the time capsule after 75 years?
I hate to tell you this, I will be dead, but you will probably still be alive. So you can come back and open the time capsule. So we have some specific things that we'll be asking the community for to put in the time capsule. It's like one thing we're going to put in is an iPhone, and we're going to take pictures on opening day, and then we're going to put in a charger so that in 75 years when they open it, they go, what the heck is this technology? They can still make it work and see the pictures. Won't that be kind of cool?
Yeah.
I think so.
What rides will be here when it's done? And will you go on the Ferris wheel with me?
I will go on the Ferris wheel with you. We have to call it the Eli wheel though, because it's technically an Eli wheel, but I will do that. In fact, you and I should say we are going to do that on opening day when we have the big ceremony. Emmy and Dana should be the first riders on the Eli wheel. What do you think? I think so. I think we should do that. So all of the rides that are here will be here. So the Eli wheel will be here, the octopus will be here, the carousel will be here, which by the way, the carousel is one of 2 in the western United States that is still in the original place that it was first built. So that's a pretty cool distinction. The planes will be back, the train will be back, the miniature golf. And then beyond that, that goes into phase 2 and 3 of Funland, and that is dependent on how much money we raise, whether or not we put in additional rides. We would love to bring in a tilt-a-whirl just because it kind of fits with the theme. Have you ever been on a tilt-a-whirl? You might have, like at the Eastern Idaho State Fair. But do you want to know what a brand new tilt-a-whirl costs? Do you have any idea? I'm going to blow your mind. It blew my mind. $1 million for a brand new tilt-a-whirl.
I was guessing like 5,000 maybe.
I wish, if you can find me one for 5,000, we are all over it. But so we're not going to be able to get a brand new tilt-a-whirl, but we have found some refurbished tilt-a-whirls, more like in the $25,000 price range.
Maybe
And
when I'm a teenager, I can live here.
oh, absolutely. You could run this place. You're going to be running this place before it's all said and done. I feel it. And when you're a teenager, you can run this place.
Yes.
Yes.
How can people help out?
There's lots of ways to help. So obviously you can go to our site, which is www.funlandathezoo.com, and you can make a donation. So we need dollars, please. Thank you. You can sponsor, really, there's naming rights for almost everything in Funland, and those are on our webpage as well. So you can name a bucket, you can put your name on a bench, you can buy a brick. Those are all things. But beyond that, we also are going to be asking the community for some help, like with landscaping and some in-kind labor. So we'll have like some community cleanup days, so you can help that way as well. And then in August this year, we are going to have a picnic in the park where you can come and see. We'll have drawings of all the plans, and the carousel will be running, so you can come ride the carousel. And there will be lots of ways there where we are asking for people to help as well.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you for asking me, Emmy. You are delightful. I just enjoyed it so much. Thank you for caring about Funland. I love that.
You're welcome.
Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.